Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. Danny Chanod and Doug Elwell, along with Ahsley Lambert on the call. Welcome to the game, ladies and gentlemen. It is the third one in a quadruple header. Doug, welcome as we're about to have our national anthem and starting lineups, Bookie.
High school league tournament. Today's third quarterfinal features the number 11 seed Dorp Centrals against the number 3 seed Tottenville Pirates. Ladies and gentlemen, here at the starting lineup, score today's team first for the number 11 seed Dorp Centrals. Junior number 21, Tottenville. Junior number 22, Alexander Perkero. Senior number 24, Nui Tuga. Senior number 1, Francis Polino. And senior number 4, Justin Faulkner. Head coach of New York is Patrick Hopkins, assistant Jamal Martin, Ryan Hurley, and Ray Palm. And now for the starting five for the number 3 seed Tottenville Pirates. Senior number 3, Rocco Piratolo. Senior number 1, Nicholas Lamb. Senior number 4, Erjan Herzog. Senior number 12, Zachariah Pelton. And senior number 15, Justin Jesse. Head coach of Tottenville, Kevin Alessi. Ladies and gentlemen, the officials for today's game, Eddie Gravica, Robert Mulligan, and Joe Varnaro.
Well, welcome back to the broadcast, ladies and gentlemen, as this first quarter of action is brought to you by our friends at Rigney Refrigeration, Heating, and Air. They are St. Peter's alum and, more importantly, proud supporters of the Nobody Cares Sports Network. Welcome to the broadcast, ladies and gentlemen. Danny Chanod, Doug Elwell, Ahsley Lambert rocking the Knicks hat today. Happy Saturday, everybody. What up? Welcome back.
Good afternoon, everybody.
What's up, Dan? What's going on, man?
Happy to see that your energy has matched mine. I've been having panic attacks for 4 hours. You guys are calm, cool, and collected. I like it. The energy should be somewhat different.
I'm excited to see them. This is my old team, high school, my old high school, Tottenville right here.
Actually bleeds purple.
All day. They've retired my number up there.
We are underway. It's the New Dorp Central Cougars that will control us to start this tip. And it's the floor general, number 1, leading the charge, in Francis Paulino. If you're unfamiliar with the New Dorp Central Cougars, they're wearing green uniforms this afternoon, green tops, green shorts, with a white stripe going down the sides and gold numbers. Now, there's been a traveling violation called on their first possession, so it's the Tottenville Pirates that'll have the ball. They have all white uniforms, white tops, white shorts, a purple and white stripe going down the side with purple numbers.
Both teams, Dan, very senior-oriented. A lot of older guys playing in this tournament game today, so a lot of experience on the court for both teams.
We're seeing a little bit of a zone here from New Dorp.
You're going to worry a lot about number 1, Nick Lamb, who's their go-to guy, averaging about 25 a game.
And out of bounds, so perhaps a little bit of jitters here to start the game for these two squads.
Yeah, because
for the love of God, be careful, man.
Especially with both teams being in the PSAL, very familiar foes here. This is the third time they're playing against each other this year, Dan. So very familiar with each other.
Great take by Polino. Is Nicholas Lamb happen to be related to Stephen Lamb?
I believe so. Yes.
Wow. Me and Steve Lamb go way back.
I can't wait to hear those stories. Back to the action, possibly a walk, but never clean possession, sending it up top. This is Curatolo with it, sending it into the corner for a 3 that's missed. Second chance opportunity, and now a turnover. It'll be New Dorp basketball, as there's over a minute gone by here in this game number 3, and we're still searching for our first points.
We got a bucket from Polino. It's 2-0 New Dorp.
Thank you, buddy.
Tottenville's still trying to figure out that zone.
And Tottenville looks like they're playing a straight-up man-to-man defense. No gimmicks or anything.
Oh, a little beautiful hop step. Just won't go. Tottenville comes up with the board, and it's going to be a foul called instantly against number 24, Nuhei Duca of New Dorp.
Lamb also does a very good job of drawing fouls, so you'll see him on the foul line a lot. wheels his body around a little bit. In the first 3 years, shot threw himself on the ground, trying to flop a little bit to get a call there, get a call on Duca there. So, he's very crafty, senior, knows what he's doing, so very smart player.
Now sending it into the corner. The Pirates looking for their first points of the game.
New Dorp playing a high 3-2. They're going to have to expose the corners on offense.
Here's a 3-ball bangs from downtown. Nicholas Lamb puts the Pirates on the board. 5:52 remaining here in the first quarter. Perimeter passes here from New Dorp as they look to respond. The kick out up top. The 3-ball from O'Donnell is money.
That was really good ball movement by New Dorp, making Tottenville have some tough closeouts.
That's the way you want to answer in this tournament, on this day, in this game. No bigger stage here in Staten Island sports.
And I like what New Dorp's doing with the 3-2, Ash. They have Duca, who's their biggest player, a center, a mobile player, but he's on the top of the zone.
Right, because he's one of the longest people on the court, so he's able to cover a lot of ground at the top.
And they have 2 great athletes on the bottom, so interesting tactic by Coach Hopkins.
There's a missed shot. Now the shot up top. Lamb fires a 3. It won't go. Rebounded by Faulkner. And the Central Cougars bring it across the timeline. Good outlet pass. Duca working baseline. Spin move. Here's a pass to the corner. The open man off the mark from 3.
Great pass by Duca on that one.
Both teams are getting pretty open looks. Just got to knock them down.
Lamb now has it. He's the floor general for this Pirate squad. He sends it right side.
Tough take.
Belton can't get it to go, losing it in transition. Here come the Cougars the other way. Beautiful take up and in.
And Duca being on top, Ash, that allows him to try to get out and leak out a little bit and get a little
far
layup.
left.
And Tottenville got to stop staring after a shot goes
that.
up and get down back on defense.
I said, Bookie, when you bring the camera left, don't show those bars to your left. That's what I said. Yeah,
Good job by Lamb.
They stay straight up on the drive there. I'm sure after playing against him twice this year, New Dorp knows that he's going to try to draw fouls and stuff. So staying straight up, not giving up their ground, making sure that they're keeping their hands straight up in the air.
They get the inbound now.
Good skip pass.
Tottenville, the 3 seed. This is the highest that they have been ranked in as long as I could remember. Dougie, you may have a better memory than me, but would you agree it's been quite some years since Tottenville's entered the Holy Trinity?
Yeah, unfortunately, I lost to them in the semifinals my junior year, so they were pretty good then. But since then, not really sure when they would have been back to prominence. So shout out to Coach Kevin Alisi. He's doing a stellar job, building the program up. But also, shout out to Tottenville for, they're senior-oriented guys, like we said. So they're young. They're not young. They're experienced guys that won games they're supposed to win. But again, we also noticed that Tottenville's the 11. New Dorp's the 11. Tottenville's the 3. There's not much of a difference between all the public school teams that have played in that A division this year. So it's going to be interesting tonight. It's going to be a great game.
Lamb sends it right side. Now he receives yet again. Give and go action here for the Pirates. And a 3 fired from downtown is money. Joe Gioni buries it from beyond the arc. And it's a 7-6 lead now for the Cougars.
We're seeing a little bit of a Tottenville press right here.
Back into man-to-man.
Man-to-man. I love that you could read defenses. I got nothing. I'm like, 5 guys on the court. We're good to go. All right. Sending it into the corner. A beautiful drive from the wing, and he gets it to go is Alexander Papero.
Papero's more of a glue guy, hustle guy, does a lot of good things for New Dorp.
9-6 is our score. Lamb working around a high screen. He tries to get it into the paint. Excellent defense here from Paulino.
They're doing a great job of trading off on Lamb on top, making sure he doesn't get an open 3.
O'Donnell, beautiful pass, gets it to Paulino, who can't get it to drop. Instead, Duca comes up with a turnover, kicks it to an open man, and Faulkner buries a 3. We got a timeout called on the court, ladies and gentlemen, and that means that it's time for a sponsor drop. Dougie, I'm proud to introduce this sponsor. They've come on newly for this tournament.
This is a new one.
It's
This is a new one, Dan.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Doug knows them well.
What's this?
Well, you know, they do. I'm
Ashley?
not really good at. I got to look. What's
Ashley
funny
does
is
a great job of learning new businesses on Nobody Cares Sports.
Yeah.
She's a really good
New
job.
To be fair,
restaurants,
she
new
like
everything.
dropped in from planet Earth. Welcome to Earth, Ashley. Watch Me Shine, their pediatric therapy studio on the South Shore of Staten Island. Speech and occupational therapy, social groups, early development classes, and early intervention is so critical and key when it comes to raising your child.
Absolutely.
And you're not sure which way to turn. What better place to go than a family-owned and operated business that supports local sports here right in the Staten Island community?
And the owner was an ex-athlete on Staten Island. Shout out, her maiden name is Rico, Laurel Rico. Shout out her. She played high school basketball for Villa. Really great player growing up and sees an opportunity to give back to the community and get her name out there as well. So shout out Laurel, and best of luck to you and your great business, changing the lives of kids. My kids did early intervention. It's a major thing that you need to do as an adult, as a parent.
100%.
That's a sponsored drop. If I've ever heard one, it's because of companies like that allow us to be here today and for you to watch free on the YouTube machine. Danny Chanod, Doug Elwell, and Ashley Lambert on the call. The Pirates trail by 6 to the Central Cougars. Lamb, left side, being guarded, now sending it to the corner. A three is no good, and a rebound attempt is recovered in a double-team situation. That is a grown man that came down with that ball.
It seems like they're doing exactly what New Dorp wants them to do. They're taking tough threes, contested threes, and they're all in there ready to rebound the basketball. So great job by Coach Hopkins. Great playing game plan so far.
Absolutely. Now we see Tottenville starting to play his own now as well.
Checkmate.
Perpero gets it into paint to Faulkner, but he's triple teamed, and
they
the
were able to
Pirates
get a
come up
stop.
with it. Bringing it across the
Keep cutting.
timeline now, looking to get some momentum back
Gotta move
on
the
their
ball.
side. Lamb has it, directing traffic, working around a high screen, losing it momentarily, gets
Good
it into the
pass.
paint. What a pass is right, Ashley. And the Pirates get themselves easy money in the paint.
That's how you're going to break that zone, is moving the ball and also moving yourself.
Erjan Rexage with the basket. Now 2-on-1 going the other way.
Now we got
Lamb
some
gives
momentum.
a pass. Counted and the foul.
And just like Ashley said, Dan, after that timeout there, Coach Lisi changes up defenses a little bit, puts a little pressure on them, takes it off, puts it back on again. Found a couple cutters there. So this is going to be a game throughout the day where we're going to be worried about adjustments here.
Well,
from both
Lamb
coaching
with the dime of a pass sends Zachariah Belton to the free throw line to complete the traditional three-point play, and he fails at the opportunity. A diving attempt is made here by the Cougars to retain the rebound, and they do. Perpero with incredible hustle. He receives the pass now, kicks it to the corner. The open man, Faulkner, fires a three, comes up empty. It's a 12-10 ball game. Tottenville can take the lead with the three on this possession. Under 1 minute to go here in the first quarter of play. Game number 3. A three from downtown just won't go. Big rebound from Belton. Throws it up. Can't make the basket. He's going to go to the line here and shoot two.
Good job by Belton to get that second opportunity.
And it's, as coaches out there, players out there, the hardest defense to rebound in is a zone. You have an area, but you don't really have a player. So you got to really make sure you're hitting someone, attacking someone, so the offensive rebound doesn't happen and you get your defensive possession.
Dougie, take it over the last 47 of the quarter.
I'll do my best, Dan.
Ashley, you're in charge.
And the second one's good. Paulino's going to bring it up, calling out a play. Right over half court. Tottenville still in that 2-3 zone that Ashley talked about.
Got Belton.
Ball back up to Paulino, over to O'Donnell.
A lot of ball pressure right now, which is great.
Back up top to O'Donnell. Good ball movement from New Dorp as well. Faulkner's running back baseline to baseline. Duke is doing a good job at the high post. Three by O'Donnell. No good. Faulkner up with the layup. No good. Blocked. Paulino up. No good.
Great rebound.
And here comes
Now we're getting out in transition.
Belton. Belton tries to cut Duca. No good. Timeout by Tottenville.
Tottenville for Tottenville. See a 30-second timeout.
And like you said, Doug, after that timeout that Tottenville had taken, you can tell they're coming out with a different energy right now.
Absolutely. And let's give another great business that supports Nobody Cares Sports. A big shout out. That's Dr. Matt over at Homedale Physical Therapy.
Oh, I know this one.
Oh, big time. Ashley knows this one because you know why? He's also a Tottenville graduate.
I know
So
this one.
shout out to Dr. Matt Holzer, class of 2005 at Tottenville, great basketball player. Anyone that suffering any injuries, whether it's just need to get stretched, any of those things, you got to go out to go see Dr. Matt out in Homedale. And then the greatest street, right? North Beer Street out in Homedale. Go see Dr. Matt, one of the best in the business, physical therapist. Love you, Matt. You know, we're not all college athletes still, Ashley, so we can't just go into the training room anytime we want to get
I
treatment.
know, right? The training room's my best friend, especially at my old age.
I wish. Lamb out to number 4, Rexa. Lamb comes up. Paulina guarding him. Duca switches off. O'Donnell switches off. Back over to Gianni. Three-pointer
It's a good hit.
to close out the first quarter.
It's a big shot.
Gianni with the big 3 to close it out, and Tottenville went on a 9-0 run there to close out the first quarter, Dan.
That's an impressive way to do it, trailing seemingly the whole time. Now they lead by 3. Back with the second quarter of action. That first quarter was brought to you by our friends at Rigney. Wait till you find out who we got in store next. It's the quarterfinals. Nobody cares. Welcome back to the broadcast, ladies and gentlemen. I was just stuffing my face with Main Street coffee. Doug and Ahsley Lambert doing a tremendous job on the call. Doug Elwell, of course, a renowned basketball player here, not only in high school, but in post-high school. Doug, I'm going to bring you on screen here. Say what up to everybody at home. Ashley rocking red hair today,
What up,
by the
everybody?
way.
Red hair ass.
There are some things that I cannot do, and those are some of those things I can't do.
You could dye your hair red right now.
Not a chance. Ashley.
Oh.
Not a chance.
Wait a second.
Please stop.
I
That
will
would be
get
fire.
5 sponsors on board to dye Doug's hair live on the air at halftime.
I'm down.
Get a pot going past the hat. Well, setting it left side, it's the Cougars who fire a 3. That's going to come up short. Tottenville will continue to ride this momentum wave.
And they're doing it by the 3 ball. A lot of 3s going up in the air, but they're going in now.
And they're also getting a lot of stops. And I know defense will create great offense.
Sorry, I have
all
to
right.
work security at the
Just-
same time as well.
It's just Mikey B. It's okay.
No, it's cool. Like, everybody's cool, but, you know, when they stand up, you know, it's like, oh, no. Oh, up and in. Watch out now. It's a 5-point lead for the Tottenville Pirates, 17-12, the 3 seed. Now working it left side of the court. Djokovic has it. He sends it left. O'Donnell back up top to the point. Right side of the arc.
Good defense by Tottenville.
Duca out of the corner. Sends a dangerous pass into the paint, but it finds its way to a
Got
Cougar.
5 seconds.
Now here's a shot from 3, and the corner won't go. Great
hustle.
rebound. Great hustle is right. Faulkner lays it in.
See, it's almost like Tottenville is okay shooting 3s. They want to shoot 3s. Newdorp looks very uncomfortable
Right.
shooting 3s. So I want to see Newdorp getting a little inside-out game, Ash,
Yep.
to open that up a little bit for
Yeah.
them.
And that was a good call by Tottenville to switch into the zone, making them take uncomfortable shots. You
There's
know?
a 3 from the corner. It won't go. Newdorp comes up with a rebound, brings it across the timeline. This is Paulino with it, kicking it to O'Donnell, who drives and now gives it to his counterpart, who's double-teamed on the floor, and a jump ball as Duca is just swarmed by the Pirates on defense.
Another stop.
Ashley, welcome back to the broadcast booth.
I'm happy to be here today.
Nice.
I missed you guys.
Thanks.
I haven't been here. When's the last time I was?
I've been trying
Silent
to hire
night.
you.
Silent night.
I've been trying to hire
Silent
Ashley.
night.
She's been busy. I've been
I know.
talking to her agents, Cherry Maguire.
Her peoples. Her people. I'll have my people call your people.
I got one more month of basketball, and then I'm all yours.
Jeske can't get it to drop in the paint. Newdorp pushing out the other way. They trail by 3 points here. Cross-court pass, a dangerous one at that. Now working into the paint. Oh, and a turnover. Lamb going the other way, lays it up and in. Easy money for the Pirates, and a timeout on the floor called by the Newdorp Central Cougars.
Defense turned it into offense.
Yep. Adjustments.
There's 5:38 to go here in the second quarter of play. We are moving along quickly here in game number 3. You might have noticed, Doug, that I am not working a scoreboard manually today. I don't know if Ahsley noticed that as well. And the reason why I'm able to do that is because Too Many Topics Media is the proud provider of our scoreboard. This afternoon, they provided us with yet another beautiful camera that we can point at that scoreboard all day, every day, so the people at home don't have to say what the score is. But you know what? If you look at the YouTube comments right now for every game, somebody's saying, what's the score? Who's winning?
You always have that one person.
Always. It's always somebody with like a generic name like user 1.
Right. With no profile picture.
Nothing. Yo, my man, what's the score? Come on, man. Welcome back, everybody. Back to the action on the court. 5:30 remaining here in the first half. 19-14.
Nice. There you go.
Tottenville with the lead. There's a three.
Beautiful.
Bangs from downtown. Faulkner hits it.
Another adjustment by Coach Hopkins. This is going to be like a chess match the entire game.
Yep.
Great job. Put his point guard in the top of the zone to be the passer to get the ball back out to Faulkner for the 3.
And there's a dangerous pass, almost a backcourt saved. A miraculous one at that by Joe Gioni. Gets into the safe hands of Lamb. 10 seconds on the shot clock. And a dangerous pass is tipped away. Cougars pushing the other way. They've got numbers, laying it up and in.
Duca moves extremely well for a big guy. Gets up and down the court fast. He's leading the break sometimes, so great job again by Coach Hopkins. Put him at the top of the zone to get out and run.
We're all knotted up at 19. 4:40 remaining here in the first half of play. They get it into Jeske,
move the ball.
who now gives it up to Belton. Belton back to Lamb. Lamb gives it into the corner. Rexage with it. Step back, won't go, far too strong. The Cougars with a chance to take the lead on this possession. Now into the corner, Djokovic. Sending it up top. O'Donnell into the corner with it, and a foul is called on the far side of the court.
And you got to love, in games like this, especially a tournament game, there's going to be runs, Dan and Ash. There's going to be runs. You got to just continue to play your game, make your adjustments the coaches are telling you to make, and keep going and doing what you're doing because the game's a runs all the time. Faulkner again, big time.
From downtown, he is riding the hot hand this afternoon, and the Cougars take the lead.
That's his third. That's his third 3 of the game too, and all the shots that he's making coming from inside out. The pass is coming from inside out.
Beautiful pass here from Lamb, gets it right inside the charity stripe. Belton decides to back it out. Now directing traffic. Asking for Lamb, he gets him, passing it that direction. Beautiful pass into the paint against the tough Cougar defense. Is deflected away, and out comes the other way are the Cougars. Sending it right side, a 3 from downtown is money! O'Donnell, back-to-back threes.
And that's their run, right, Ash? That's it.
This is their run.
Score was 12-6. Now it's 25-19 after Tottenville.
Lamb loses it as he tries to gain access to the paint. Coming the other way are the Cougars. Kicking it out, Faulkner. Sending it right side to O'Donnell. Both hot-handed this afternoon for Newdorp.
I'll tell you what, that's a great job, though, by getting a good shot here. Maybe not forcing a bad one here.
Now perimeter passing here for Newdorp. O'Donnell with it. A beautiful drive in the lane.
See, and then another timeout here by Tottenville. Great job by Newdorp there. Listen, and we both had the same reaction, Ash. When Faulkner didn't take that one, then O'Donnell didn't take that one. We both had the same reaction. It was like, well, shoot that.
Right.
We just had 2 in a row.
Right.
Shoot that.
This timeout in action brought to you by our friends at Oakwood Dental. Dougie, they're a friend of yours and really a friend of everybody with all these office locations from Oakwood Heights, Tottenville, Clove Lake, Staten Island Mall area, Freehold Township, New Jersey, Old Bridge, Middletown, and not to mention, this is a 5-star rated on Google dental facility, Oakwood Dental. Not to mention, the man that's the lead doctor at this place, he's got some pretty decent basketball skills as well, Dougie.
He's not bad. He's not bad, especially since he's a Farrell alum. He played in the championship game in '96 and '97, starting point guard for Farrell. But class act, Coach. I almost call him Coach. Dr. Mark Ruggieri, just a class act, great human being, always involved in sports-related things for children. And what better thing for him to get involved in but the tournament that he played in and dominated in when he was playing. So shout out to Dr. Mark.
Shout out to you, Doug. You did such a tremendous job this week. You know, we were asked by the community to broadcast these games like 8 days before it happened. We were like, that's not possible. Doug was like, Dan, it's possible. I'm going to help you. You put the word out to the community. Because of you, we're able to be here today. I appreciate you.
I'm also sponsored today by the Keebler Elf because he's hooking me up with some sweet cookies today, Dan.
I'm going to just live up in that tree at the end of this game. Nom, 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 nom. Wham with it. Shot pops. That is a tough shot over a Cougar defender. Excellent defense, but a bit forced on the offensive end.
And you're noticing Newdorp's hands are straight up. Their guys are not trying to break the plane.
What a pass. Duca lays it in. Easy money. The Cougars are starting to figure it out.
Is that O'Donnell on the pass? Number 21?
Yep, beautiful pass. He's doing a great job
he's
orchestrating.
some great play. Yeah, he's doing some great plays for them right now.
Absolutely.
Belton waiting to receive a pass. He's denied. Instead, it's Lamb who gets it at the charity stripe, fires a jumper, and buries it.
And now knows what Tottenville's done. They've taken Lamb outside from the three
and put him at
the high post now. So Tottenville and Newdorp just chess match here.
Making key adjustments.
29-21 puts the ball on the hardwood for a second. I doubted that move for a second, Doug, but after he did it, it looked good.
Knew he's a very good player. So.
Oh, Lamb almost at it and one, but it looks like he's going to be going to the line here to shoot two. 1:41 remaining in the second quarter of play. Game number 3 from Petrides High School, the quarterfinals.
Newdorp's doing a great job of containing dribble penetration. They're keeping everything outside. So it's the first time that they've maybe given up a drive like that to the basket the whole half. And they're frustrating Lamb a little bit, I tell you that right now. The shot's not going down for him. They're playing tough defensively on him. They're staying straight up. After that first miss on the foul, you can definitely see him a little struggle a little bit there.
Agreed.
Shout out to everybody at Jody's Club Forest on Forest Avenue watching the game on the TVs today. We know Kettle Black's got the game on. And Jimmy Max, they got them all on. As the Cougars lose the ball, and instead the Pirates are looking to push the other way. They're down by 7, 1:30 to go in the first half. Wild shot from Lamb won't go. Second chance opportunity, no. Pirates still have it. Third chance now, and now they have it again.
You got to come up with that.
They take it out to reset. Firing a three! Buried from downtown, Joe Gioni.
The basketball gods will always...
Joe Gioni.
Basketball gods will always reward the offense by getting offensive rebounds like that.
Yep.
That should have been a kick ball. Instead, it's a turnover coming the other way.
There we go.
Pirates lay it up and in. Big basket from Zachariah Belton.
We're seeing a mini Tottenville run now.
Back to 2-point game.
See?
Oh, Lamb nearly got an interception there on the far sideline. I'm sorry. I'm confusing what sport I'm doing. Sorry, Dougie.
That might be Gioni's, third?
Yeah, he's got a couple for sure.
And he's doing a great job on defense, too, grabbing rebounds, ending possessions, and then coming down and knocking down shots.
And I don't believe he started.
Finds the open man in the corner. O'Donnell fires that three, won't go. Second chance opportunity for Duca. No, he's going to line shoot
like
two.
His own teammate.
Yeah.
Strong
rebound, too. Strong rebound. It's a big boy, man.
First, he second. Newry took it on the line for New York shooting 2.
A little strong on the first
You know
one.
what? I don't like when a gym's so quiet I can actually hear my inner thoughts.
It's very unusual for Staten Island High School.
was really
What
quiet.
happened?
Because you know what's funny? I don't think there's many Tottenville fans here.
Oh,
so no one's yelling like miss it. You know what I mean? Like no one's like cursing him out. You know what I mean?
Not to say that Tottenville fans do that, but,
Well,
there's not a lot of opposition for the New Dorp fans in this.
Clearly they don't, because they're not doing it now.
No.
Very respectful fans, I guess. Ash, is that true? Is Tottenville respectful basketball fans?
Nah, we get a little rowdy.
Okay,
But
all
I
right.
will say, I don't know who the audience here. I don't know who they're here to watch, because they're not cheering for either
Anybody.
side.
Everyone's just kind of staring.
Honestly,
Everyone's just
the
cheering.
Farrell-Wagner game had a lot of fans,
Yes.
and it was an interdivisional game, public versus Catholic,
Yep.
and some of those fans left over from the game kind of stuck around. So that's what happens often in the tournament, and perhaps we're still
Good move.
waiting for the gym to fill.
Great move.
Strong
Great move.
Jokic. Good move, Jokic.
Strong move.
I think all other fans are starting to file in from the next game after.
That's
as well.
right. 12 seconds to go here in the first half of play. New Dorp with a 4-point lead. Lamb with it. 5 seconds on the game clock.
That's a
Beautiful feed
great
into the paint.
pass.
Get it up, and they're fouled with 2 seconds to go in the
How did you get
half.
that in there?
Yeah, it's tough.
Didn't even see that
Threaded the
one.
needle, I believe, is the terminology.
Look at you, Dan.
Yeah.
Knowing the terms.
You're learning, Dan. You're learning, Dan. We're proud of you, man.
Yeah. I don't just make stuff up all
Proud
the time.
of you. I think you're taking notes when Ray's speaking.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. I'm taking notes.
So one of either he or Ray had a great one earlier today. I was listening, and I was like, wow, that was a good one. I forget what it was, but I got to think about it. I never heard it before, and I was like, that was very good. That was interesting.
Well, when he said construction zone for the
no,
for the drop?
I'll think about it.
Oh, that's
Don't
going
come
to, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for
That was a
one
great first half.
One first half of play here from Petrides. It's New Dorp 31, Tottenville 28. That first half of action is brought to you by our friends at Liqueur Law. Now, Dougie, I know that this is also a friend of yours, but this, as E was telling me before, Coach E was saying, this place is located right by the courthouse on Castleton Avenue.
Oh, yeah, she's great. Alina, great person, great human being. Her son plays for St. Peter's High School, so Jarrell Monroe, he was on the game earlier today. So, but she wanted to jump on as a sponsor to give us, her business and put it out there for the world to know. And hopefully someone that needs help contacts Alina.
We're happy to have her. I mean, who can't use a good attorney? Let's be honest here, especially needing legal advice. Ashley, come on, with that red hair, danger.
Danger.
Danger. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a halftime break. You're tuned into the Nobody Cares Sports Network. What is that? Well, it's no religion, no politics, just feel good local sports. Our broadcast booth today is powered by our friends at Main Street Coffee. We'll be back with second half of action. Staten Island High School League quarterfinals, New Dorp and Tottenville. Nobody cares.
watch the first half?
Yeah.
Welcome back to the broadcast, ladies and gentlemen. It's Tyler Lee once again joining the broadcast booth. Tyler, welcome back to the Main Street Coffee broadcast booth. Second time making your broadcast debut as a color commentator. How's it feel?
Yep. Feels really good to be on Nobody Cares Sports, one of the best networks out there for streaming games on Staten Island.
This kid better be getting paid, Dan. I'm telling you that right now.
Okay, so Tyler, I wasn't factoring that to be in the budget. I wasn't expecting you to big us up like that. So I don't know if you have a Venmo account. So we're gonna have to maybe set that up with your dad.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I got you.
All right, he's in.
Zell him. He's got to have Zell.
Zell him. All right, Bookie. We're live over here. Just follow the ball and do what you're doing. Oh, take it away. Tottenville comes up with a steal to start us off here in the second half.
Nice steal right out of the gate.
Just do everything you were doing right, Bookie. You're doing everything right. Just when you come right a little bit, there you go. Bring it a little more. Perfect. That's perfect. Perfect. All right, ladies and gentlemen, what you're listening to is the director, me, Danny Chanod, telling our camera operator what to do as New Dorp continues to put on a show from downtown. It's 34-30.
New Dorp's a great shooting team. Devin O'Donnell and Justin Faulkner knocked down a bunch of threes this first half and look to continue that in the second half.
Good call, Tyler.
Absolutely fantastic call coming down the other way. It's New Dorp with a 4-point lead, looking to build early on here in the second half of play. The runner in the lane.
Five straight points for O'Donnell to start the second half, Dan. Tyler, noticed Tottenville looks like they came back in man-to-man. They were playing in zone towards the end of the half, so it's interesting to see what they do in the remaining of the third quarter here.
New Dorp's in a high 3-2. Lamb looking to the corner, deflected by Justin Faulkner. Tottenville possession.
Nice job. Faulkner's very aggressive in the back of the zone. He does a good job getting out to shooters. And again, they have Duca on the top. So, Tyler, it's a little different, right? Having a big guy in the top of the zone rather than the bottom of the zone, right?
Yeah, instead of a guard at the top, they have Newey at the top, New Dorp center. Exactly. And I kind of like that.
Yeah, a little different.
Like a middle center.
Yeah, a little different, right?
Yep. Different action for different guards.
Tyler, I just want to let it be known that Ahsley hates me now, all right? Ahsley is super upset with me because you took her spot.
She's
so you
crying.
better represent. She's over there crying.
She's crying.
No, I got you. I can represent you.
My man is ruthless. He's like, nah, I'll hold it down. Don't worry about it.
Yep.
Back to the action on the court. Lamb working far right side. He sends it up top to Belton, who tries to get his money in the paint. Can't do it. And it's New Dorp that comes down with the rebound, and they bring it across the timeline, moving from left to right. Shout out to Doug's mom letting us know when the camera is not working correctly.
Not surprised.
Now over the right side, this Faulkner with it. He had the hot hand in the first half.
Good pass.
Sending it up top to the open man. That's O'Donnell with it. Won't go. Second chance board, no. Lamb has it now. He brings it across the timeline, and the Pirates will set up their offense. What do you see here, Tyler?
Well, I see a little three on the top, one in the corner, one run on the box. That might be a baseline runner or somebody on the box and three up top.
So, Tyler, you might actually be like maybe the greatest like college or NBA coach in the making.
Yeah.
At what, 11 years old, 12 years old?
12 years old.
12. Get it right there.
I just never make that mistake again.
Jeez.
Nicholas Lamb with the ball up top. Tottenville's probably best player. Was injured early in the season, came back. Nice drive.
That's that one's Belton.
Yep.
Tyler.
I know, Zach Belton.
Zach Belton,
on the
yep.
line too.
Perfect.
Zachariah Belton on the line, shooting 2 for Tottenville.
Zach Belton makes the first, cuts it to a 5-point game.
See what they do defensively, Tyler. Look like they're going to call something down a little different. Maybe this play, they're talking to each other. So let's see if they do something a little different.
Maybe they come out and miss it. Faulkner with the rebound.
Looks like they're going to be in a little bit of a little zone action, Tyler. A little zone
Yeah, a
action.
little zone, little 1-3-1 maybe, or
A little 1-2-2 action.
1-2-2, yeah.
Yep.
one of the shadow drones to stop the middle.
Well, O'Donnell had a hot hand in the first half. Now he gets it to Faulkner, who fires a three from the corner. It won't go. It's rebounded on offense by New Dorp, but instead they lose it. It's going the other way. The Pirates have it. Lamb brings it across the timeline, dribbles between his legs, moves to the right, little bit of contact.
A lot of contact.
Now perimeter passing here for the Pirates. 24 seconds on the shot clock. Lamb stutter step, pump fake, stops, pops, throws it up in the lane, won't go. A battle for the boards. Pirates come up with it.
Doing a great job again on Lamb, trying to make sure that he gets everything, straight up defenders out of him every time that he goes onto the basket.
Beckett can't get that wild shot to fall from the left side. It's going to be a foul called, possibly a frustration one going against Nick Lamb of Tottenville.
He's getting frustrated. Definitely see it in his demeanor on the court right now. Shots not going down for him, but New Dorp's doing a great job, Tyler. Right? It's not Lamb missing. It's New Dorp, causing him to have a little bit more of defenders in front of him.
Yeah, New Dorp coming in as 11 seed. I watched their game against McKee. They did a really good job defensively and offensively. In the second half, they really turned it up.
Yep.
And looks like they were doing the same thing this game, but in the first half. So let's see if they can continue this in the first half. Well, the second half.
Good call, Tyler.
This is the pass into the corner. Big man working left to right is Perpero, and he is fouled in the process.
And Tyler brings up a great point, Dan, where, Tottenville didn't really have that much of a first-round matchup with Staten Island Academy. They handled them pretty easily at Farrell. New Dorp's already tested already. The McKee game that they played was phenomenal. Came down to the wire, so they're battle-tested for this tournament.
And McKee at the time was one of the hottest teams in the league. And there's O'Donnell.
O'Donnell stays hot. Carries it from the first into the second. Second verse, same as the first.
The junior with the hot hand today, hitting these threes and also the drives to the lane.
Love it.
I just like how he's a junior without looking at a paper.
Yeah.
Kid knows everything.
Now this is Lamb working around a screen. Step pop, left side won't go. Too strong, gets his own board, throws it up. He's fouled. Count it! And he's going to the line.
That could be a play for Lamb that can get him up. As Doug said, he was frustrated earlier in that play. Yeah, the and one.
Yo,
bring it back
Tyler,
to the game.
Doug, we need a selfie. I don't know if that came out good. I'm shaking.
That might ignite him, like you said, Tyler. Get him to see one go in the basket. That kind of opens up the game for you a little bit.
Free throw's good by Nick Lamb.
Take it over, Dougie.
Yeah, Tyler, you got it. Yeah, buddy.
We have Rantis dribbling it up to 22 on New Dorp. Rantis back with it. New Dorp swinging it around with this little two on the top, two on the corners, one inside. The pass into Newey. Good layup.
Beautiful. Great job by New Dorp being able to penetrate the zone, find a Newey Duca down the low on the basket for a nice, easy layup.
Yep, to make it a 5-point game. Belton with it up top to Lamb on the wing, being guarded by O'Donnell. Lamb trying to penetrate, wild shot,
Tough shot
off the rim.
He's
Rebound,
been taking some difficult shots on recent possessions.
And I think that's what's Tottenville's game plan, though. You know what I mean? They want no one's yelling at them to take, not take the shots or anything. So it seems like that's what their game plan is to get Nick Lamb to get going.
Yep. Once Nick Lamb gets going, he's one of the most dangerous players in the league.
Yeah.
With his three-point shot, his driving, he also has really good playmaking. So yeah, he's a really good player.
Well, back to the action, ladies and gentlemen. It's the number 11 seed New Dorp against the number 3 seed Tottenville. And it's New Dorp with a 7-point lead, 2:15 to go in the third quarter. Cross-court pass into the corner, a three from the left wing won't go. A second chance opportunity results in a foul on a shot attempt. We've got free throws coming up.
A lot of second chance opportunities today in all the games so far. And second chance opportunities lead to second chance to score some points, put points on the board, which is a momentum swinger.
I'm sorry, we got to do selfie again.
Not to
Look good, Tyler.
Thank you.
And you'll see, and Tyler is absolutely correct. And the reason why we're seeing so many second chance opportunities because we got a lot of zone today, a lot of zone action today. A lot of teams trying to, force the hand of the other team to maybe knock down some outside perimeter shots, and that's hardest thing to do in the zone is to rebound the basketball.
All right.
Ranch is bringing it up for New Dorp.
2 minutes to go here, third quarter. Tyler, why don't you do play-by-play on this?
All right, here we go. We have O'Donnell on the wing, being guarded by Belton, swings out to the top. Back to O'Donnell. Pass corner, Falker 3. Long, Lamb with the rebound. He's going to push it up the floor. Tottenville's going to have to push it up here to get back in this game, down by 7. Lamb with the drive in. The kick outside. The 3 is money by Iran Rexon.
Erjan Wrexham, and that's a great call from Tyler Lee, an up-and-coming color commentator here at Nobody Cares Sports. He's gonna take my job soon, Dan.
I'm about to be his manager.
Yeah, this is how it goes, Dougie.
That's another thing that Lamb does well. Playmaking, drives inside, kicks out to the corner, and finds his teammates to knock down the shot. Looks like a steal and a foul.
Ooh, getting chippy out there right now, fellas.
Hey, there's a semi-final on the line right now, Dan. So, of course.
The winner of this game will play against the Wagner Falcons, who beat Farrell earlier today in overtime.
Great
it
game.
looks like 2 shots, yeah.
Were you here for that game, Tyler?
Yeah.
What'd you think about that game?
Well, Farrell plays really good defense, and they move the ball really well. They take 35 seconds off the shot clock.
Yep.
Wagner, they move the ball pretty well. they can shoot a little bit too. Matos, Lucin, and Jackson, all of them, they can shoot too. And they can also drive to the lane too.
Absolutely. Some good teams that we have on Staten Island. We got showcased today, depending on Catholic public matchups and stuff. So we got some really good matchups today, and we got to, thankfully we got to here to broadcast these games to show everyone at home what Staten Island has to offer if they're not able to make it out to a game.
Mm-hmm. That's what the best thing about Nobody Cares Sports is. You get to watch games that you can't make it to at home if you have an event or something. And it's all thanks to Mr. Danny Chanod here going to all these games.
Oh, my God.
This kid's the best, Dan.
That was unbelievable.
And I can't wait to watch this again so I can hear Tyler, because he's doing a great job.
Well, we're under 1 minute to go here in the third quarter, and it's a turnover along the baseline.
Two things, and Tyler is a little young, so I know his dad's a great coach, so he'll know this. There's 2 things that in a playoff situation where you're trying to come back and upset somebody, 2 things that you can't have: turnovers and missed foul shots.
Yep.
If you have those 2 things, most of the time you're not going to be able to pull off an upset. So this is what we need for New Dorp from the last quarter or so. No turnovers, make your free throws.
Yeah, Farrell didn't make a lot of free throws in their game, and that could have changed the whole momentum swing of the game.
Absolutely.
30 seconds left. Lamb with it at half court. Dribbling in with his left. Pass deflected by Falker.
Good job by them, keeping them hands up.
Pass out. Back to Lamb. 20 seconds. Shot clock running down. And second chance opportunity. And it's looks like the shot clock never reset.
Yeah, ball hit the rim.
Hit the side of the rim. So it'll be 15.1 seconds left. Tottenville's possession. 41-38 New Dorp.
No shot clock violation.
Pat Hopkins is great because he said he turned to Ellie because I know it hit the rim. I just gotta try. You gotta. You know what I mean? What are you gonna do? You have to try. You have to.
Yeah.
About 10 seconds to go here in the quarter.
I love Pat. Pat's great.
Kick up top, the drive in the lane goes. 1 point game.
It's a great game here.
Reds with the O'Donnell, the half shot blocked by Lamb.
Nice.
Tyler Lee, man, we appreciate you coming in the broadcast booth. You're absolutely fantastic today. We appreciate it. Absolutely everything you've done. You crushed it in the booth today, my brother.
You.
Tyler Lee, Danny Lee's son, my man. Just know his own name. Not even Danny Lee's son. Tyler Lee, up-and-coming broadcaster. Thank you for joining us here in the third quarter, Tyler.
Thank you.
You're welcome, buddy.
This break in the action is brought to you by our friends at Think Design Architecture. Dougie, that kid's going to take my job. The fourth quarter when we come back. Nobody cares. Welcome back to the broadcast, ladies and gentlemen. Welcoming back Ahsley Lambert on the call once again. You want to talk about Think Design?
Yeah, just real quick. Shout out Think Design. Hit me up the other day about coming on as a sponsor for all 4 games. Dom Ciccarelli, great architect. Basically drew up my wife's dream home, Dan.
Yeah,
and when you do things like that, it makes my life easier, you know?
I've been talking about Think Design all day about how they make architecture with a purpose, and that they personalize everything from businesses to homes. Roof raising. Ray didn't know raising a roof was a thing. He only thought it was a hip-hop reference. So we're so happy to have them on board. This fourth quarter of action is brought to you by our friends at Think Design. Here's Lamb on the left side.
Shots are tough shots.
He misses. Ahsley Lambert back in the booth. Welcome back, Ahsley.
Thank you for having me back.
Styles back in the house.
You know how much money I got to pay Ahsley for kicking her out of the booth and getting her back in?
I know, he tried to replace me.
It's like calling your girlfriend by another name. Like, oh, no.
Never live it down. That's what it is.
What was I thinking? To be fair, if you're going to be replaced in the booth, though, Tyler Lee is probably the greatest substitution of all time for 8 minutes.
All right.
And I was going to say, Dan, your better option was just to replace me, probably.
100%. What do you know?
I would have just went to the Keebler and went hang out over here.
I'm so hungry, and you brought not 1, not 2, but 4 sleeves of Keebler chocolate fudge chocolate. I don't even get it. Back to the action. Lamb fires a 3. And he misses.
And if you think they're not double stuffed, Dan, they are.
Pause. Back to the action.
Hey, yo.
It's Dorp, who's up by 1. 6:40 remaining here in the third quarter. Lamb with tenacious defense. O'Donnell has it up top.
The booth
working
has
left.
lost control. The booth has lost control.
No, we always have fun here at Nobody Cares. That's what separates us from the rest.
Nobody cares.
You got to make sure it's fun first. Are you having fun first? If you're like, no, I'm not having fun, then we got to change something up.
That's it.
Coach Elisi's locked in.
Dorp in the zone again still, and they actually changed it up a little bit.
Yeah,
Duke is on the bottom now. So let's see what happens
Jinx,
there.
got to buy each other a Coke. Oh, won't go underneath baseline, and it's going the other way. Dorp basketball.
Took a hard fall.
Yeah, good play. And listen, both teams are playing extremely hard on both ends of the floor. It sucks that when you have a tournament like this, someone's got to lose, you know.
Right.
But
they're both playing really tough.
Fantastic game. Adjustments made by both coaching staffs. Kids are coming out here and doing exactly what the coaches want.
Playing through the mistakes, everything.
Yep.
This is O'Donnell with it.
He's having a great game.
Working right side, access to the paint. The floater won't go. And it's rebounded by Rexage of the Pirates.
And O'Donnell is a very crafty player, Dan. He's not fast. He just has a nice feel to his game where he's able to get gaps and things like that. So he's doing a great job out there today.
Definitely is.
Tottenville trying to get Lamb going, and everyone's staying down defensively. Dorp, they're doing a great job defensively. Lamb's averaging around 25 points a game, so Tottenville's only got 40, so he's nowhere near his average. So they're doing exactly what they want to do with him, and that's why they're right now up by 1 point.
Right.
Now back to the action on the court. It's Dorp that clings to that 1 point lead Doug talked about. As Paulino sends it over to O'Donnell, who's had the hot hand. Now Perpero slings it over to Paulino. Back up top. Faulkner fires a 3. In and out, an unfriendly bounce.
Look like another good shot by Faulkner.
He's got a pretty jump shot.
Yeah. Rises up too on it, right? It's nice elevation on his jumper.
Lamb working left side with his right hand, brings it to the top, sends it to an open man in the corner for a 3 ball that won't go. It's rebounded by Duca, and the Cougars bring it from left to right, working quickly.
I would like to see Tottenville move the ball around a little bit more. See if they can get the defense shifting.
Faulkner, a grown man drive. He misses the shot, going to the line to shoot 2.
That's a grown man for sure.
Ashley, are you going to the Knick game as well tonight?
I wish.
Is that why you got, like, is that a Knick hat? I don't know.
No, it's not.
It's not a Knick
But
hat. What are you
we're
rocking?
in WNBA stuff.
Oh, I see.
Because, you know,
Gotta
we're better
support
than
the women,
We're
Dad.
better
Yeah.
than the NBA.
Gotta support
Okay.
the women.
No
And I'm
arguments
standing
here.
on that.
Doing everything I can to stay on Ashley's good side for the next 5 quarters.
Yeah, because you replaced me last quarter, so now I hold grudges.
Yo, we told Tyler, we were like, Tyler, Ashley's tight, right? And you got to do a good job. And he was like, I'll hold it down. Like, he didn't.
All right, bet. If he did a good job,
was
then I'm
unfazed.
not mad.
He was born for that.
Yeah, 100%. Well, it's 42-40 after the miss at the charity stripe. Lamb brings it across the timeline. The Pirates trail by 2. Working around a high screen. He has it at the top of the arc. Backing it out, now sending it in, now back out to the open man in the corner. Buries a 3 from downtown.
Exactly what
It's the
Ashley
same
just
recipe,
said.
inside out.
Joey Gioni
Gotta move the ball. Gotta move the ball.
has given the Pirates the lead upon Ahsley Lambert's wish for them to move the rock.
Tottenville back in man-to-man now.
Am I being biased because I used to go there?
Not at all. Ash.
No, not at all.
Oh, okay.
You're good. We'll let you know.
Bucky, when you bring that camera right, I understand what you're doing, but make sure you catch the ball carrier in frame as well, all right? Copy. Back to you, Dougie.
We should try to get the ball back to the high post.
Yep. Inside out. Right?
Yeah.
Anyone watching at home, you'll beat the zone by going inside and then outside. Outside
feeling
doesn't
it.
usually work. So like that shot right
that
there.
won't
Yeah,
go.
It's a tough one.
You can get that shot anytime
When you
during the
want,
shot
when you want.
clock. Anytime, right? That ball came in, went back out. It was perfect.
Curachola couldn't get it to fall. Newark process the other way, and we've got a foul call.
And as Ashley and I are both known for shooting the ball, we'll tell you right now that when that ball comes out from that high post area or that low post area and you step into your shot and you have your right footwork down, that ball's going in.
Yeah. Can't ask for a better shot
Not at
than
all.
that.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, there's a timeout on the floor, so you know what that means. It's time to give a shout out to our friends at EGM Security Management. They offer personalized protection services, providing individuals with the highest level of security and peace of mind. Now, you know, Dougie, as we are becoming celebrities here in the local community, and I have a bevy of wires to my right, I think it's about time EGM Security Management comes out and joins us for a broadcast, because we can certainly use keeping the crowd back as Ray Palma dances on camera.
And we just lost all the viewers that we had.
100%. We went from -2 to -10.
Wait, Dan, what's the score?
The score right now is what? Are you playing a joke on me?
Yeah, I
It's
am.
43-42, Tottenville with the lead. Now, who was the leading scorer for the Tottenville Pirates the last time that they were in, the semis, I believe it was? Probably our buddy from Homedale Physical Therapy.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they haven't been in a while in big games in the tournament, so it's just nice for Tottenville to be back up here.
Well, sending it up top, this is Paleno with it. Working along the right side, he's double teamed. He throws an errant pass into his own bench, and that's a turnover.
Do we know who the crowd is siding with yet? Because I still don't think I've heard them cheer yet.
It's different in here right now. You know, it's a play with the senses.
Okay, we're getting the ball to the high post. Little mid-range. And it's good. Seems like Tottenville has moved into a man-to-man now. Oh.
Well, the mascot names for each team. We've got Centrals and Pirates. If anybody's curious, it's the Central Cougars. It used to be just the Centrals here in Staten Island. They're located right there on Dorp Lane in the center of Staten Island. The pulse of it all. They trail by 3 points here to the 3-seeded Tottenville Pirates.
Strong take.
I tell you, New Dorp's going hard to the basket, and Tottenville's doing a pretty good job of stopping them, but they got to be straight up.
Right.
If you notice, New Dorp's hands when they go down to the basket on Tottenville's side, their hands are straight up and they're not breaking verticality.
Right.
Tottenville's guys are trying to swat the ball.
Right.
You know, it's a little different in terms of the arm movements and stuff. So most of the time, if you're a referee and you see that arm slap down, you're going to call the foul.
Call it right away.
Know, even if it is a not Ash,
right.
you know.
Well, here's a shot from the charity stripe off the back rim. No. Start thinking about who your MVP is in this game.
I mean, this is a tough game. I don't know who's going to win the game.
Oh, I know who it is.
That's the problem.
I know who's my
what a
MVP.
phenomenal game this is. So if it goes one way or the other, this will be very interesting. Trying to slow the game down a little bit. New Dorp can't get stagnant here, waiting for them to make a play.
Trying to see what they do.
It's a one-point game as we go down the stretch. 90 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter of play. Lamb fires a difficult three and drains it from downtown.
It's tough.
He's forced difficult shot after difficult shot, and it hasn't gone. And that time, with ice water in his veins, he's got nothing but net. And now a hard foul from behind, and Lamb gets up, fired up.
Lamb's got some energy.
He sure does, Ashley.
Lamb's got
You
some
like that
energy.
tenacity from your Pirates.
Go Pirates.
A 30-second timeout on the court.
And this game is nowhere near over, just so everyone knows. There's only one foul on New Dorp for the quarter, so they have three more to give
These
before they
quarters
be in
go by
1-1.
quick. How many minutes in a quarter?
8.
8 minutes in a quarter. And I'll tell you what, how long do memories last? Well, memories could last a lifetime, and that's why it's important that you hire Talk Looney to Me, an official sponsor of the Nobody Cares Sports Network. They make all sorts of amazing designs, backdrops, banners, customized for your parties and your events, whether they're at home or on the road. Just like Nobody Cares Sports Network, you need to take Talk Looney to Me with you.
That's where I've been all morning, Dan. I've been up since 5, Dan.
I'm
Headed first to, where was I? I was 77th and 2nd Avenue, Manhattan at 5 a.m.
Wow.
Came back for a first birthday party, then I was able to escape, and my wife went to another party at that time.
You make me not want to have kids, Doug.
Oh, no, Dan, that wasn't my kids.
Oh, no, they weren't even your kids.
My wife's business. What am I going to do?
Unbelievable.
I
I still don't want to have them.
I got to support, man.
Back to the action on the court. It's a 4-point game. Shout out to Talk Looney to Me.
And shout out my mother who watched my children this morning at 5 a.m.
Well, she's the real MVP.
Oh,
We're
yeah.
going to have to get her a Main Street Coffee gift card.
You still doing those fruit baskets, Dan?
Fruit baskets. I owe Ashley one for her birthday and for firing her in the third.
Just get her a little bit bigger fruit basket. And guess what?
Chocolate
Dan,
dipped.
this girl,
Chocolate covered strawberries.
this girl's birthday was just like
I know,
a
that's
day
what I
ago.
said. Doug, you're
Jesus.
really hurting me right now.
Come
We're
on,
never
man.
going to get out
You
of
should
this
have
hole.
had the basket today.
54 seconds to go in the game.
man.
Tottenville gets the tough inbound, and they're immediately fouled by an aggressive New Dorp team, and that's what New Dorp's got to do. Down 2 possessions here under a minute.
Yep, and now remember the rules of basketball have changed for high school boys. 5 fouls in 1 quarter means that you shoot a double bonus, not a 7 fouls is 1-and-1. So it's a very different approach to the end of game scenarios now. So if you don't have 5 fouls in the quarter, you got to keep fouling until you have 5. But there's no 1-and-1 anymore. It's just automatic 2 shots. Tough shot. Tough.
Timeout called on the floor with 52.3 seconds remaining. I've got a sneaking suspicion that this one's going to go on forever. As we mentioned, an official sponsor of the Nobody Cares Sports Network. You've seen them on your bottom line all day. Well, now you could see them full screen. They're number 1 in our hearts, and to be fair, this beer is absolutely fantastic. The Nitro Beer Specialists from Flagship Brewery have created Wolfhound in collaboration with Porterhouse Brewing Company in Dublin, Ireland. That's right, this is a real taste of Ireland in a glass, located right here in Staten Island.
So I just got a message from a friend of mine. I want to give a big shout out right now to Mahamadou Gai, who many people don't know who he is, but he never played in this tournament. Actually, he played when he was a young kid, because at Curtis, he only played his freshman year of high school basketball, Dan, and went on and became a NBA G League player right now. And he just got called up to the Toronto Raptors.
That's what I'm talking about.
From Staten Island. So he's the first player.
So this will be the first Staten Island player to play in the NBA.
Player to be on a roster in the NBA during a regular season game. So shout out Mo.
That's tough.
And the news gets broken here on the Nobody Cares Sports Network live.
I'm reporting from Shams Sharania. So this is real deal stuff. So shout out Mo. Love you, man. Worked out with him a few times when he was a kid, and obviously he's in college now and professional ranks. But shout out Mo.
That's
fantastic.
Tough. Great news. We love to hear it. The Pirates get it, and they're going to try and get it across the timeline. An errant pass is thrown out of bounds. Newdorp will have the ball.
And this is why you foul, and then once in a while you take it off, Ash, because now Tottenville was expecting Tottenville was expecting the trap to foul,
right,
and they didn't try to foul that time. So that was very interesting. Now Tottenville turns it over.
That's phenomenal.
Poor lady got hit in the stands. Shouldn't be laughing, but
should be all right. Good block.
Oh,
here we go.
We got ourselves a ball game, ladies and gentlemen.
Timeout.
2-point game.
2-point game, 48-46. Let's turn it around so I can show the beautiful people on screen. Shout out to Main Street Coffee. That's who our broadcast booth is powered by. I'm Danny Chanod. This is Doug Elwell. That's Ahsley Lambert. And we're your broadcast team this afternoon. We're going to be taking you home for the rest of this game and game number 4. Next up on the docket, we have the CSI McCown Dragons, the 12 seed, entering the dance. Dougie, who are they going to take on?
Oh, the Sea Vikings, man. And listen, that's gonna be something, man. Because listen, if you're not a basketball fanatic like we are on Staten Island, you don't know who CSI McCowan is. You're gonna find out today. I'll tell you that right now.
As they say in the old country, you're gonna learn today.
You're gonna learn, and they got probably one of, if not the best player on Staten Island, Yusuf Offman. Who does work with Inspire Hoops, by the way, Dan. I just want to throw that out there. Danny,
you got to pay for that reference.
100%, and that's okay. Danny Lee is one of the best coaches on Staten Island. Does a great job. Maybe in New York City, does a great job. And obviously, Coach Cortez runs his program and does a great job there. One of the best coaches that we have around. So, we're going to have a great game on the second half of this doubleheader.
Get the ball into Lamb.
One more to give. It's only 4.
How you like your seat for today, Doug? Close enough to the action?
Yeah, I feel like I'm on the court.
Kids are throwing sweat all over my equipment. 35.8 seconds to go. Tottenville with a 2-point lead. Newdorp pressing and now fouling.
And I'm interested, Ayesh, on that one where Lamb was inbounding the ball, not getting the ball. Right. So I hope Curatolo. I'm sure they have a confidence in Curatolo being a senior here, but maybe I want the ball in Lamb's hand to take the last couple of foul shots here to ice the game. But maybe we don't know something that the coaches know. So let's see what happens here.
Well, now the gym's slowly starting to fill up a bit more. As you mentioned, Dougie, this next game is highly anticipated on the island.
It's going to be a great game, and C comes prepared. They're going to have their whole freshman JV team here. The girls will be here. Everyone will be here watching this game. So, oh boy!
Wow, missed both.
Here we go. Let's go. Let's see what Newdorp has here.
All right, down by 2 points, 28 seconds to go. They can hold for the final shot to tie or win.
Coach Hopkins and Coach Alisi have a timeout each, it looks like, from the scoreboard.
He throws it up, and he's fouled on the shot attempt.
Okay, is there timeout each?
Francis Paulino is headed to the charity stripe with a chance to tie the ball game. 19.9 seconds remaining in the fourth.
It's going to be some crucial free throws right now.
And depending on what happens here, I'm interested to see what happens with Newdorp's defense.
Wow. Free throws are free for a reason.
That's what we said, Ash,
Nobody's
right?
guarding you.
We said it before, too. You're going to try to pull off a comeback. Turnovers, foul shots. You got to make them, and you can't turn them over.
Take your time at that charity stripe.
Big box out here from Tottenville.
Second one is up and money.
Coming in for New York, number 5, Perry
So it's down to a 1-point lead, 48-47. Still having to foul or force a turnover here on the right side of the court before they get it across the timeline. Tottenville looking to inbound. Lamb looking for an open man. A long pass.
Oh, boy.
It's tipped. Intercepted by the Cougars.
Timeout.
And a timeout called with 17.3 seconds to go. I'll tell you, right idea, wrong way. He had a man, and I mean,
Listen,
the New Dorp defenders read that like a free safety.
Duca did a great job getting back on that. Listen, at the end of game, you want to close out a game, get the ball inbounded to the closest guy, get fouled,
them
and
foul you.
knock down foul shots. It's not time for trickery there.
Yeah, I don't know if Coach Elisi made that call.
I don't think he did. It looked like Lamb did on the call on the fly there, and that's a tough call. That's a tough pass to make. It's a tough pass to make towards the end of the game. 1-point game, 17 seconds left. I don't trust anyone to catch that ball, so I'm making sure I throw it into someone that's going to catch it. Maybe get it back to me, so I can get fouled.
Keep it safe. Safe and simple.
Yep.
You just throw it at the wall. All right, Bookie, back to the action. Left side of the court. Left side, Bookie. Left side. There you go.
Let's see what New Dorp draws up here. Tottenville's in man-to-man.
15 seconds to go in the game. New Dorp down by 1 point. It all comes down to this. Who's moving on to the Final Four and who's going home?
You gotta go.
5 seconds on the game clock.
Get down
Faulkner fires a 3, off the mark, and the Pirates hang on to win.
Man,
It's tough.
not how New Dorp drew it up, but that's unfortunate. But
Free throws.
It was crucial free throws down the stretch, and the Pirates hold on to win 48-47. In just a moment, we're going to be announcing our game MVP.
Does he need these?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we've got our player of the game.
What's up with this?
No, it's all right. It's baby proof. Welcome to the broadcast booth, ladies and gentlemen. It's Nick Lamb. He is our player of the game. The Tottenville Pirates are moving on right now. And most importantly, it's this player of the game right now that we want to talk about that's brought to you by a proud supporter. It's the Lee family. And it's also the Year of the Dragon. That's right, the Year of the Dragon game MVP provided by the Lee family this afternoon is our friend right here. Dougie, take it over.
So, Nick, Tottenville being a 3 seed in a tournament like this is not usually what happens here.
100%.
So, going into the tournament, obviously, maybe you felt a little pressure on you guys having the 3 seed. How does it feel to come out of here with a win and go on to the semifinals?
It feels great. I mean, we work our asses off in practice every single
Make
day.
love to the mic. There you go.
Buddy. You got it.
We work our butts off in practice every day. I mean,
Absolutely.
This is a familiar team with us. Our first round, we never played them before. But this is our 3rd time playing this team. And
Right.
really, we've been the same team every year. We've been playing since CYO, and we knew they were going to stack in that 3-2 zone, but it's a game of runs. It's a game of runs, and our motto was survive and advance. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You just got to play tough.
Absolutely. And obviously during the game, we know how good of a player you are. We know your stats for the year. Shot wasn't there for most of the game, but then big shot, 3-pointer at the top of the key.
Yeah.
Where does that confidence come from to take a shot like that where, the season's on your shoulders basically, and if you make that, you move on. If you miss it, it might be a tough night for you. But where does that confidence come from?
Honestly, it's just countless repetition. Freshman year was COVID. Sophomore year I was out 90% of the year. Junior year I played, and this year I broke my hand. I came back. But it's constant repetition and being confident in myself. I know my games are coming to an end. You know what I mean? I got to play tough, and that's really it. You know what I mean? Just
That's
countless
awesome.
reps, countless reps.
Well, congratulations, and we know Coach Alisi's a great coach. So,
Now,
no, doing a
Before
great
you get
job
out
with
of
you
here,
guys.
brother, I got special news for you. You got yourself a $25 gift card
Nice.
to Main Street Coffee
Thank you so
as
much.
our game
Oh,
MVP.
forget
Congratulations,
the
brother.
semifinals. I'm more interested about the MVP award. Man.
No, I got to be
Woo.
honest with you. That's a fantastic thing
Fantastic, man.
to win on this glorious day. And honestly, you put on such a show. I think we got to give you another one.
Oh, snap. Thank you so
$25
much.
to the Kettle Black Bar.
There
We
you go,
haven't
man.
been here in 20 years. I wasn't even born the last time we were here.
There you go.
Well, now
That's
you
it.
got $50 to go out and celebrate at a couple
That's
of
it,
island
man.
businesses. Congratulations,
Thank
brother.
you guys so much.
Good luck in the
Congratulations.
Final Four. We'll be back. We've got another game. It's the CSI McCown Dragons facing off against one more team, the St. Joseph Sea Vikings. Absolutely nobody cares. Like and subscribe. Let's go.